Yeah, so I've been riding some Supercross today, and I keep getting asked questions like, why am I riding Supercross? So Paris Supercross is 27th, I believe, which is Thanksgiving weekend. And honestly, like, I had been riding, a little bit with my kids and doing a couple of races, and really enjoying that. So the phone call came at the perfect time. They offered me to come out and do some racing, and it was just, it was good timing. I was like, perfect, let's do it. And I want to get back into shape. I don't want to rock the out of shape dad body too much longer. So I want to start training and getting back in. So that helps that. And so for me, it's kind of like I almost feel part of the Supercross grind. It doesn't feel abnormal to me, which is kind of scary, because I enjoy that part. If I could do the training and just line up and do gate drops at main events, I'd still show up. I love it. It's just all the little stuff on race day that I don't enjoy anymore, and frankly, I want to be here for my kids. They're the priority at this point. So I do not have any immediate goals or plans yet for Supercross in 2022. But if it all works out, I feel good. I have the motivation to commit to 8 weeks of training. I would love to race a race at 40. Like I vocally have put that out there many times. I think I started that conversation when I was younger, probably in my 20s, and it seems like 40 is so far out there. It's so old, but man, time flies when you're having fun, and here we are in March of 2022. I will be 40, so we'll see if I have it in me to want to line up. But right now I'm enjoying. I wouldn't call it like a grind, because it's actually enjoyable. Like you take a year and a half off that grind, and like your body, your mind, like everything's a little different. So it's been enjoyable to get back out there and have fun and ride and ride my Supercross track in Moto 40, come down here to Mount Walker's at Moto X compound. So yeah, it's just, and it's fun because my kids enjoy it. Like they roll around the track and they get a real understanding of like how steep everything is, how big everything is. And they're not sitting in the stands anymore and thinking that, oh, it looks good, dad just kind of cruises through. They're kind of more on the ground level, able to ride their own little motorcycles around the track. And so for me, they get a bit of a reality check. Like their real comments are, oh my gosh, like everything's so steep, everything's so big. How do you do that? So that's kind of cool to share that experience with them.
Is it fun watching your dad ride Supercross?
Yeah.
Yeah? How long until you get to ride again?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? That's not too bad. Are you excited?
Yes.
my opinion, unless your last name's Stewart, I don't think you have any business going through the whoops with no finger on a clutch. As I've seen one individual, and we've seen that was maybe an 80% good and 20% bad, but you have to commit. That's the hard thing, right? Biggest thing is like getting on your toes and just gotta go with it. Like bike always wants to move a little bit. You can't be too rigid. You gotta kind of let it do its thing. And the biggest thing is like your body position. It's like kind of like you keep your kind of knees and your butt back. So like don't let your knees come forward. Kind of like like in that stance where your butt's out, elbows up, and pretty neutral. Because at that point, a lot of people want to get into whoops and they want to just kind of brace themselves. But there's only one way to go from the back, and that's flying forward. So, just like I told you up there, as soon as you come into here, you take your hand off the clutch. I promise you, like how you're doing it is perfect, but when it goes to that gap, you don't have a breath to get to it, So that's why you got to be on top of it. You go, like from one breath, and then that gap's bigger, so you got to give it a bigger breath, So like. But your standing and your concept of doing it is fun. Just try to get used to like a finger, and like off every one, it's a brap. You want to make sure every one it's front, back. Ready, Pacer? Do my laps good?